Cette fille est un killer, et moi j'ignore encore ce que le destin me destine. Barbara Browning, Barbara Browning, Barbara Browning.
Where has Imre Lodbrog been all your life? We've been collaborating on a fictional answer to that question, and it will probably come as no surprise to you that the nefarious culprit in the invisibilizing of an artist of genius is capitalism. A lot of people wonder about the Lodbrog legend. How much of it is true? How much was imagined? Who influenced him? Whom did he influence? Why do some people know him and others don't? And what was the deal with that honorary doctorate?
You have played every chord, touched every emotion. You have pushed the boundaries of the familiar to create new classics. We admire your musical genius. We are honored to recognize you with this degree of Doctor of Music.
Oui, bon, quoi, c'est juste un doctorat honoraire, il n'y a pas de quoi non plus en faire un fromage.
But some people would disagree.
Do you know what time the Imre Lodbrog panel is?
There are the academics.
Fuck, I think the Imre Lodbrog panel.
Do you have any of the early Imre Lodbrog zines?
Those are priceless.
Yeah.
I can't get my hands on those at any cost. I think that would be definitely out of your reach as an academic.
I think if you're going to try to pinpoint one French pop icon who changed the history of popular music, it would probably be Imre Lodbrog. But I would argue that his main contribution was not changing the history of recorded music, it's changing the history of unrecorded music.
There are the wannabes.
I know people have responded to my sound or the album as kind of Dylan-esque, or I was going for a Petty sound or a Tom Petty sound or an REM kind of a thing, but I had really conceived of the whole project from start to finish as an homage to Lodbrog, really, and I was mystified. I thought it was painfully obvious. I thought it was so obvious I might have to cover my tracks.
There are the fans. The random.
Voilà, c'est quelqu'un qui n'est jamais où on l'attend. Il sait faire par exemple du papyrus. Imre Lodbrog, il sait faire du papyrus. Ce n'est pas très commun.
The clueless.
Влияло ли творчество Имре Лодброга на музыку или политику вашего коллектива?
Извините?
Являлся ли Имре Лодброг одним из ваших вдохновителей?
Нет.
And there are the fanatics.
He was mind-blowing. I love this guy, and I hate this guy, and I love this guy. So I sat there with the whole set, man. Sat there in amazement. The show ended, he said something in French, merci beaucoup, it's me. And so then he comes down off the stage, all right? The place is jammed, everybody's like, yeah, all right, Imre, yeah. He's got his blue knockoff Les Paul Custom, and he puts it down on the floor in the corner. What the fuck is wrong with this guy, man? This is Detroit, man. Somebody's gonna pick it up. And so he walks over to the bar, and he grabs a beer. Well, I approach him. I'm gonna shake his hand, because I think he's awesome. But I still hate his guts for scraping the chili off the chili dogs in Lafayette's Coney Island, because, man, you don't do that. And then he did it. So dig this. I walk up to him, and I'm thinking, well, he can't understand what I'm saying, you know? And so I shake his hand, and I said, Imre, you're an asshole. And Imre goes, fuck you, man. And he winks at me, turns around and walks away. I was blown away.
But if you want to know the whole story, you have to go back a bit in time. Some people had very high hopes for Imre. Things moved pretty quickly. But after that, he went and hit the road for a few years. Before a weird resurgence. Then there was that album he recorded as Lehakat Ha-Nodedim. Many years later, he experienced all kinds of tricks and transformations, which led him to a mysterious trip to Minor Asia to meet the spirit of Gurdjieff. That's where he learned various techniques such as levitation and actually flying. The next trace found of Lodbrog was back in Montana, where he had grown up. There, back to his roots, he seemed to have definitely retired from the world.
I was born in the wild.
But what about his brothers? Lately, he appeared on an underground TV show, among other old-timers. Is it any wonder people get confused?